Hello, hi guys. So this afternoon, so we're gonna be looking at the combined gas law. So before I go further, so if you guys are new to my channel, this is Mr. B's Chemistry Embassy, a place where you get all your chemistry, most of your chemistry problems solution solved. Now, so this is Mr. B's Chemistry, and welcome. So let's continue. So we've dealt with some of the gas laws that govern gaseous behavior. So like I said, matter has three entities: solid, liquid, and gas. And all these entities, they behave in a very different way. So the matter inside gas is loosely packed. So that is why it behaves so randomly, it moves so randomly. Now, so the very famous three laws, which are what? Boyle's law, which deals with pressure and volume. Charles' law. Charles' law deals with volume and temperature. Then Gay-Lussac's law. Gay-Lussac's law deals with what? Pressure and temperature. Pressure and temperature. So these are the three very famous laws that deals with gaseous behavior. And scientists came up with the fact that these laws, is there a way for us to be able to combine this law so that it's going to make it a little easy when you're trying to calculate or find something that relates to this gas. So that is why they now came up with the combined gas law. So, and when we look carefully at the combined gas law, we will see that all these three laws, Boyle's, Charles, and Gay-Lussac's law, can actually be found in this combined gas law. So let me give you, so this is the combined gas law. P1 V1 divided by T1 equals to P2 V2 divided by T2. Now, so let's pay close attention to the left hand side. So P1 V1 T1. So P represents pressure, V represents volume, and T represents temperature. So now we say that Boyle's law deals with what? Pressure and volume. So when you look up here, you see that this is what? Pressure and volume. So this would be what? My Boyle's law. Then Charles' law deals with what? Volume and temperature. So let's look at it. So what is this? So when we circle this out, you can see clearly that this is volume and temperature. This is my what? My Charles' law. And finally, Gay-Lussac's law deals with what? Pressure and temperature. So when we circle this out carefully, so we will see that this is my what? My Gay-Lussac's law. Gay-Lussac's law. So you guys could see that the combined gas law combine these three laws. So number one is what? Boyle's, 2 is Charles, and 3 is what? Gay-Lussac. So instead of us using Boyle's law to find pressure and volume, if we are given a question that combines all these three, you're given pressure, volume, and temperature, and you ask to find what is going to be the temperature of the other entity, or pressure, or volume, then we can use the combined gas law. So you can see clearly that the combined gas law encompasses these three laws, 1, 2, and 3. So that is the combined gas law. That is what it's all about. It's just a combination of these three laws. Now, so let's solve an example. So let me solve an easy example. Okay. Now, so let's see. So let's take an example of a balloon. So let's say a balloon has pressure. So let's say 4 Pascal. So that's my P1. And the volume of the balloon is 2 liters. and so this is going to be my V1. Then the temperature inside the balloon, so let's say it's 100 Kelvin, K. So this is going to be my T1. So this is an example of a balloon having these characteristics. So now let's now say that the balloon pressure was increased. So let's say 8 Pascal. So this is going to be my what? My P2. So let's say the temperature was increased to, let's say, 200 K. So this is going to be my what? My T2. Now, so we are asked now to find what is going to be the volume of the balloon. So my V2 is what? We don't know. So we have a balloon that has the temperature, the pressure in it was 4 Pascal. The pressure was, the volume was 2 liters at 100 Kelvin. Then the balloon was now, the pressure was now increased from 4 to 8 Pascal, from 100 to 200 K. Then now, so what is now going to be the volume of the balloon? How big or how small the balloon would actually be at this increase? So we have to find what? My V2. So how do we do that? So using the combined gas law equation. So let me show you guys how you can manipulate this equation easily to be able to find your V2. So let's say this is my what? P1 V1 divided by T1 is equals to what? P2 V2 divided by T2. So we have to find our V2. So what do we need to do? Let's cross multiply. If you cross multiply, it's going to give you what? P1 V1 times what? So you cross multiply, so your T2 is going to join this group. So T2 equals to what? P2 V2 what? Your T1 is going to go here. T1. See? So we asked what? To find V2. So what do we need to do? To isolate your V2. What do we? So you're going to bring your P2 and V and T1 down to this side. So it's going to be what? P2 times what? T1. So when you do that, so you eliminate your T1 and what? P2. So you guys could now see that we have what? Our V2 to be what? So to find your V2, you have this formula. P1 V1 T2 divided by P2 T1. So that is going to give you what you need. So we now have the formula to solve our problem. So the next thing for us now to do is we now need to what? Take all these figures here and start plugging it in here. So let's go. So what's my P1? My P1 is what? 4. What's my V1? My V1 is what? 2. And what's my what? What's my T2? My T2 is what? 200 times 200 Kelvin. Divided by, what's my P2? My P2 is what? 8. Times, what's my T1? My T1 is what? 100. So if you want to go ahead and use your calculators, so let me do it manually. So 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Then 2 goes there, 1, 2, 1. So what am I left with? So 1 times 1 times 2 is what? 2. So 1 times 1 is what? 1. 1 times 2 is what? 2. So your new volume is going to be what? 2 liters. So your V2 is what? 2 liters. So your V2 is going to be 2 liters. So that is how you could use the combined gas law to find a given problem. So once again, the combined gas law combine Boyle's law, Charles law, and Gay-Lussac's law. When you combine this, so this is the formula, and you could use this you could manipulate this formula to be able to tell you what you needed to find. So if we have to find V2, so this is what you're going to use. So let's say we have to find P1. So we're going to manipulate like I've done here. Then you isolate to give you what you need to find. So that is how to use the combined gas law to calculate whatever entity you ask to calculate. So once again, this is Mr. B's Chemistry Embassy. So I want you guys to leave a comment below to let me know if you guys are, deriving value from this presentation. And this is actually going to be a perfect time for you guys to like, subscribe to this channel, turn the notification bell on so that you guys will know whenever I post another video. And of course, your subscription helps this channel to grow because it's a new channel and I'm trying to grow this channel so that other students will benefit from it. All right, thank you guys. Thank you. Chemistry is easy. So if you put your mind to it, it's doable. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.